Sagittarius, welcome to July. So July, as it advances, once we get into Leo season, you're going to be really excited, Sag, because you're going to be trining this Leo sun, and everybody wants trines in astrology, right? So things are going to start getting really good for you later in the month around July 22nd. Okay, there's going to be a lot of visibility. Also, Venus will move into the sign of Leo on July 11th. So that's going to be really exciting for you, Sag, because if you're looking for love, you're going to have this positive aspect with the sign Venus, relationship sign, love sign, value sign, beauty sign. And that's going to be there from July 11th till August 2nd. Okay, so fabulous, fabulous social, beautiful time. Also, you're going to have a trine with Mercury in the sign of Leo from July 2nd through July 25th. Okay, so there's going to be a lot of prompting to speak up. But remember, this whole period is a period that will be revisited during Mercury retrograde. There's also a lot of days that I suggest not speaking up this month, and you're going to see that more on each weekly report. So please take note of that, okay? Because timing is everything. Now, you have an opposition with Jupiter in the sign of Gemini. Gemini is right across from you, Sagittarius. You're opposite. And Jupiter makes everything bigger, and it's in a communication sign. Okay, so you're really going to want to use your words wisely. Okay, now Jupiter is the planet of luck and blessings, so that's a great part of it. But it's also the sign, it makes everything bigger. So you have to choose your words wisely so you don't get yourself in trouble. You do have a square going on with Neptune and Saturn in the sign of Pisces. Okay, so you're going to be shown there's kind of themes of like working hard and resting. And if you're not doing that, it's going to kind of give you a kick in the butt. Okay. So great month for you, Sagittarius, but it gets better as it goes on, especially towards the end of the month. Okay. Now I did a pre-reading for you in advance just to see what I need to tell you. Your first card is the King of Cups. Always compare yourself. Always compare yourself. Always compose yourself before giving a response. Okay, she's brewing some tea. She's taking some breaths. She's slowing down. I love that this is a king and it's a woman. This is from the Cozy Witch Tarot. So you're in this power position of a king who goes after what he wants, but you are getting your composure. You are doing the alchemy of making tea, right? So King of Cups starting off. Then your second card from the Cozy Witch is the King of Pentacles. And it says, true success isn't about money. It's about happiness too. And there's a little shop and it says, thank you for supporting local witches. I'm a Sagittarius and that feels like my shop in Kent, Connecticut. So that feels good to me. So it's about happiness. It's about loving what you're doing, right? And with that square with Saturn, if you're not loving what you're doing, it's going to really show you. Okay, because Saturn has a lot to do with your career. So there's the King of Pentacles, and she's kind of just enjoying, actually looking around, slowing down, stepping out of the store and looking at what life has given her. There's a lot of gratitude there, okay? Another king that's a woman. I like that. Now, you got one more card here from this pre-reading, and it is, yes, it is another king. It's the King of Wands. It's you, Sagittarius. And it says, shine your inner candlelight bright enough for others to follow. Okay, so you are in this really great position of kind of being in charge here, being the king, shining your candle bright for others to follow. Beautiful. Okay, being your true Sagittarius self. All right, now let's pull a couple cards. Those cards I had looked at, these cards I have not. This is for the past, present, and future position of the reading. Now, let's see what we've got here for you. Your past position, we have the Two of Swords. It says, wake up. What is it that you truly want? Indecisive witch. Okay, she's got her eyes closed. She's not sure. She's probably back and forth over what she wants. Okay, that's your past position. So I hope that you've made some decisions. You're moving forward. Let's see what your current position is. Two of Cups. Some people are like the pumpkin to your spice. Okay, so it looks like you have made some decisions here, and it looks like they're pretty good. Looks like you found some compatible people here. Okay. This is your present situation. So if you don't agree with that right now, you may find that you agree with that because Venus is trining you July 11th through 8-2. Your future position, Strength card. This card keeps coming up in these readings about not being too strong, not being too soft, finding your power. And she is just, breaking up what doesn't work in the background. Okay. So making sure your relationships are really working for you, standing in your power, and making the decisions that you need to make, taking your power back from situations that don't work from you. I see you just really vibrant this month, Sagittarius. I really do. All right, so let's go week by week. We're going to use these everyday witch mini tarot cards. Now, I know there's 5 weeks in July, but we're doing 4, okay? So here is one for each week. Let's see what we got. Week 1, 3 of Cups. All right, looks like a joyful situation. You're around some great people. All right, that's starting off week 1. Week 2, here's the 4 of Cups. Okay, so it's interesting that his attention is on these 3 of Cups, which you had first, but it's almost like he's become complacent or just can't figure out what's going on. But that new cup is showing up there. That's the cup of satisfaction, okay? So maybe you're having some friendship changes. Maybe your situations that usually fed you are not really feeding you in the same way, okay? Maybe you have to ponder what it is or make space for some new people. Okay. Week 3, here's the Queen of Pentacles. She's the queen of the hearth and the home. She's an earth queen. Okay. And so she's kind of just like, I just keep getting like a vibe of gratitude and really appreciating your life and what you have, making space for new people. And in the future, week 4, you have the 9 of Swords. So there's a lot of overstimulation. It's a lot of, and it's interesting because it did come up reversed, and I'm not a big card reversal reader. But when I saw that, I got the impression that the old pattern of what you do, like your go-to, like blaming yourself, overthinking, staying up, letting it interfere with your sleep, is changing. Okay, so see how sometimes I do read reversals, just not all the time. And it's right in there next to the Strength card, which kind of is a Leo card, right? So it shows me kind of present time in the month of July, that you're going to have a different reaction. You're not going to give your power away. So if some things fall apart, some things, friends fall away, that it's not going to be the same reaction anymore because you're in your power. Okay, that's a really good thing because you're breaking a pattern, Sagittarius. Okay. All right. I'm happy to see it. I'm a Sagittarius too. I kind of connect with that reading also. Let's roll some dice for you, see what your power days are this month. You rolled your own sign, Sagittarius. You rolled Saturn and Sagittarius in the 4th house. Okay. So Saturn in the 4th house can be a tough position because Saturn is like the rules, and it's kind of like the enforcing rules and the disciplinarian parent. 4th house is the house of the home and the house of nurturing. Okay. But you rolled Sagittarius. So it's like freedom from that. Okay. So maybe I keep getting the repeated thing, like the way that you've used to beat yourself up is changing. You're moving on from that. You're understanding that everything isn't your fault, that some relationships fall apart for reasons outside of you or reasons that maybe you won't understand. It's not all based on you. Okay. Now let's talking about power times, where we are looking to see when the moon is in Sagittarius, because that's already a power time for you. And then you rolled Sagittarius. That begins on July 16th at 9:25 p.m. through the 17th and 18th into the 19th until 4:14 a.m. This is Eastern Standard Time. Now you did roll Capricorn, so that's going to extend these power times through the 19th, 20th, 21st into that full Capricorn moon on the 21st. Okay, great time, power time in general, and it's definitely a power time for you, Sagittarius. And then that will end at 7:43 a.m. on the 21st. So if you're going to take some vacation time, that's a great week, July like 15th through 21st. Okay. You also rolled the 4th house, which is the sign of Cancer. And we know we have a Cancer new moon this month. And where are you, Cancer? You are on, let's see, the moon will move into Cancer on the 4th of July at 4:51 p.m. into the 5th, which is the new moon. So you need to comfort and do all the beautiful things, comforts of life, okay? Into the 6th of July at about 11:56 p.m. Okay, great power times for you, Sagittarius. Have a fabulous month of July.